we really need to hit on a subject, and that is flying aboard the ship. We sort of talked about it earlier in training stuff, and it's a kind of a fallout of how the Stovall jet works. And Libby kind of talked about how easy it was to do Stovall operations. We spent a lot of time developing the flight control software on the aircraft, and because of that, we have a real stable aircraft and landing pattern. What we've developed here recently with the CV jet is something we call Delta Path, which allows the F-35 to basically, and I'll let Sniff get in a little more into it, but it's a carefree approach to the ship because we lock on, basically we capture the glide slope. And from there on out, we trim off fairly small if we see deviations, and really all we're doing is flying lateral control inputs for that ever-changing lineup problem we have at the CV. It's a fallout of some of the stability characteristics of the aircraft, the speed stability, the lateral directional stability of the aircraft, and we're creating a mode. It's basically called the landing mode. We have APC, approach power compensation, so all our carrier aviators are used to auto throttles. This is kind of a step beyond auto throttles because it's not a mechanical system. It's tied to the flight controls. You can't not have APC. That's my point. And like the Stovall jet is easy to land aboard the L-class ship at night, pitching decks, we've made the F-35C, we've given it the same capability. So reduced training costs that we talked about previously, we hope we can really recapitalize some of that money and throw it at tactical training or other things we need. But this Delta Path is going to, I hope, we're kind of ushering in a new era of carrier aviation, and I'm sure Sniff's got some more to add to that.
Make it quick.
Yeah, so I'll say historically, the #1 challenging task that a naval aviator has had to train for is landing at the ship, especially landing at the ship at night. It consumes a lot of training time, a lot of training dollars, FCLPing, and it also influences how we operate when we're actually out at the ship. We tend to send our nuggets back to Marshall 20 minutes early so that he can get in the right frame of mind just to be able to come back aboard and land safely at the ship. What we've done, and Crash said earlier he didn't want to oversell it, but I do, because it is really phenomenal technology that this Delta flight path. It is going to change the way carrier aviation is looked at. Landing aboard the ship is no longer going to be the most challenging task that a naval aviator is going to have to focus on. And it's going to allow that naval aviator to be able to focus on the things that he should be in this 5th-gen fighter, and that's out there killing bad guys. So it's a phenomenal system. Again, it's a system in development. We haven't taken it to the boat yet, but I've flown it at the field, and it really is just absolutely eye-watering.